What is going on, everybody? Ricky here once again, and today I'm just going to be giving you guys a little story time with me, if you will, I guess. And the gameplay you're watching, I know usually whenever there's a good gameplay that comes up, I usually kind of want to like give you guys a little heads up or whatever, so definitely pay attention to this riveting gameplay that will change your life and your soul, because it is an amazing game in my opinion. Well, I don't know about amazing, but I go like 63-15 and I play the objective, and I pretty much put the team on my back and go on a banana batshit crazy tear at the end of it, if that's a word, but I just made it one, so get the copyright. But anyway, story time with Ricky, or Sofa. It's so weird when I call myself Sofa. I feel like I'm going like old school or whatever. I don't know, getting off topic here. Alright, so story time. If you go back, I want to say about close to a year, the midnight release of Black Ops. I think it was, yes, it was Black Ops. Wow. I go back, or no, a midnight release of Modern Warfare 3. There we go. So I am derping around on Facebook, you know, creeping girls like usual, and I get a message from one of my friends saying, "Hey dude, you want to go to the midnight release for Modern Warfare 3? Best Buy is having a tournament to where you can go, and if you win this tournament, it's a 2v2, you win a free copy of it." And I'm like, hey, this will work. But then I was like, wait, were you doing 2v2s for Xbox or PS3? And he's like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, PS3, because Xbox controllers are fucking stupid. And he's like, okay, let's do the PS3 ones. And so time goes on, and I spend my time playing Modern Warfare 2. There we go, Jesus. And I was playing Modern Warfare 2 constantly. I was getting my ACR down, getting my UMP down, so I was going to be used to it. And the third installment of the Modern Warfare series, I was going to see how it worked out. And so after times of practicing, it comes up to whenever Modern Warfare 3 came out, and we went to the midnight release of it. And I'm going to tell you guys, I know I kind of said this in my last video, but I would highly recommend going to a midnight release, because for the most part, it's not really what you would expect. I mean, there are some guys in there that are kind of like, yes, I can't wait for Call of Duty. But for the most part, it's a whole bunch of bros, and a lot of the bros, in my city, since it's more so of a college town, if you will, a lot of the bros showed up there under the influence of substances that I cannot even begin to name. And it was kind of funny, because it's like, bro, you're going there, fucking, I'm making these movements that they were making, but you can't see it, but just imagine me looking like I'm having a seizure. Bro, let's go play some COD. I'm gonna get this free copy and go home and then pass out, and yeah. So that's pretty much what it was like. There's a lot of guys there, and then there's some guys that were just talking about it normally. And keep in mind, this person that I played in the tournament with, he was, I want to say he was about the same level as I. He was a pretty good player, and so we were standing in line, and we were just talking about it, talking to some bros about our strategies. We didn't give them anything too juicy, because we just wanted to take shits on their faces. That is, I really need to reword these phrases that I'm coming up with. But anyway, so we're sitting in line, and it's really funny the conversations you will hear at a midnight release of a Call of Duty game. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's weird. See, this is why I don't speak about YouTube really outside of YouTube, because I feel it's so weird, because guys will speak about it, and I didn't hear a single person mention any YouTube, because these are supposedly the quote-unquote hardcore guys. And I'm like, well, why? And this year, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be kind of weird going there and making videos, but I'm pressing myself. I'm going to go there with some friends that know I have a YouTube, and we're going to make it happen, and it's going to be awesome videos. But getting back on topic. So the bro's coming around, and he was giving information about it, because he was seeing who was all going to sign up for the 2v2 tournaments. And all it was team deathmatch, and we knew that. But the guy came up, and he's like, "Are you guys in for the Black Ops 2v2 competition?" And we just look at each other like, wait, what the fuck, it's Black Ops? He's like, yeah, you didn't know that? We're like, the guy said Modern Warfare 3. He's like, oh no, we're not allowed to play that till the game actually comes out. And we're like, well, it's midnight, hasn't the game technically come out? He's like, yeah, but no. Like, alright, this is amazing, yes, we'll play for the Black Ops tournament. So it comes around to, after waiting in the somewhat cold weather, being that I live in North Carolina and it doesn't really get that cold here, so we were waiting around, and we head into the Best Buy building, and Jesus Christ, I've never seen a Best Buy like that ever. There is TVs lined up everywhere. Like, you know how normally when you walk into a Best Buy, it's kind of like that circle area, and it has like, here, look at the new iPhone. Here, look at Miley Cyrus's new CD or whatever bullshit. I don't know. But we walked in, and there was this one big, humongous line of TVs. I'm going to say, if you take a table and you put, being that there's 2 TVs like facing each side, this is going to be a really interesting way of describing this. Pretty much, take a normal standard table, a rectangle table, you put 4 TVs on it, and then 2 are like facing in the opposite directions on both sides. If that makes any sense at all, I'm sorry, but pretty much a huge ass line of TVs, and we're like, oh my god, this is going to be terrible. But what we were realizing as we were walking in is that it actually paid off for me to be on the PS3 side of things and get my friend to want to play on PS3, because for the main part, I want to say there's probably about 100 some guys competing in the Xbox version of the tournament, and we were just looking like, oh my god. Then we look over and we were asking like, hey, is this the tournament? And the guys were like, yeah. And we were like, well, wait, where's the PS3 one? He points it over to this small square table with only like 6 TVs on it. He's like, yeah, that's the PS3 one. We both look at each other like, fuck yes, got this shit. Let's go poop on some people. This is gonna be so easy. And there's only like, it went in like I said, 2v2 team death matches. And we're like, all right, this is gonna be easy. Just go in, poop on people, good to go. And me being the the overachiever, I brought my Turtle Beaches because I assumed, I was like, yeah, they'll probably have headsets. You weren't allowed to bring in headsets, or you weren't allowed to use them, which that's exactly what I need with about a room full of 200 bros screaming and shouting the entire time. So that was kind of a oh shit moment. But going on to it, we get ready for it. The Xbox guys start playing and we play. We start playing first, and it's kind of like a bracket, so whoever wins advances, and there's a person that didn't have to play for a round, and then they play in the next round, whoever won. So pretty much process of elimination. So we were sitting there, we're ready to go, and it was a 2v2 team deathmatch, and we were sitting there, and it's split screen, keep in mind, so this is already sets the standard, because I was kind of confused about that. I'm like, wait, how are we gonna do this if there's only, why is there 2 chairs in front of it? And the guy's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be split screen. And I'm just looking like, are you fucking kidding me? But whatever, we're gonna go through it and we're gonna do amazing. So we sit down, and I forget what the first map is, but we play the first 2 guys and they get steamrolled. Everybody's looking at us like, holy shit. My friend happens to so be of the Oriental ethnicity, and so pretty much we had a tall skinny white kid and an Asian, and all the everybody was like looking at us like, oh shit, they won. So the first match, I think it went to like 5, or no, it went to the standard. It was this 2v2 standard 75 kills, which was fucking retarded. So it's pretty much a time limit. And this is that point that got me, that I knew it was going to be trouble later on. You were only allowed to use the default classes in it, so you couldn't make up your own classes, you couldn't get anything else. Fast forward, we pretty much steamroll over everybody else, but then there's this one team that has been doing somewhat decently. They've been just skating by, and so the final map, I specifically remember this. We were playing on Havana, if you guys remember that. It was the one in Cuba where it's like that long street and there's a whole bunch of sides. It was a decent map, but just want to say that it was a fucking shitty map for a 2v2, because oh my god. And to kind of put it all into perspective, these guys both were using the M16 Last Stand class. Jesus Christ, I have never wanted to go and punch somebody sitting to the right of me ever so badly. Oh my god. And yes, if you're wondering, we lost. We came in 2nd place because Doucher McDoucherton wanted to go, and this is what they would do. They would have one guy run around with the MP5 sometimes. He would switch back to the Last Stand class sometimes. But he would run around with the MP5 class, kind of play his bait, and as soon as we'd go, or no, excuse me, there was a guy with the M16 with Last Stand. He was running around, and he would be playing his bait. Well, me being a very aggressive player, I would go out and I'd knock him into Last Stand. I'd be like, fuck yeah, I got you, bitch. And the MP5 guy would jump out of the corner and kill me before I killed the guy, and then he would revive him. I don't know if you can be revived with the Last Stand and Black Ops or not, or whatever. I don't think like the regular version. But needless to say, after countless F words were screamed by me, and yes, I did, God, I raged. I wish somebody would have recorded that to keep in perspective of how loud I yelled the F-bomb. I made an entire Best Buy store come to silence. Obviously not one of my most proudest or most proud moments, but yeah, I guess you can look at that as an achievement, because we were literally, the guy was fucking camping with that Last Stand bullshit, and he goes and he kills me, and I know by this point we're gonna lose, and the guy kills me in Last Stand, and I literally scream fuck so loud that literally everybody stopped. Like, it got quiet for a second. I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have really said it that way. And it was, I mean, you had to be 18 or up to get in, so they didn't yell at you. But I just did it, and they all stopped, and they all stared at me for a second, and one guy was like, yeah! So, needless to say, we lost, and we had to go and wait in the huge fucking ass line, and that was kind of bullshit, but no prize for second place, I guess. If you're not first, you're last. Rick Bobby! But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this little story. Definitely going to be going to the midnight release again this year, hopefully, and make some videos for you guys to enjoy. Maybe I might go there and scream fuck again and make everybody be quiet. But, yep, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys later. Peace.